It's not what you think.
What's not what I think?
It's not what you think. Please, I can explain.
There is no way I will marry you.
I
It's
can
not done.
explain, please.
Just like that. So you're that cheap. No, 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 no. I will
Please,
not marry you.
please, I can explain.
Guys, this is how it all started. Mr. Ejike is the uncle to the young man that said he won't marry the girl. So one day he came to the shop to buy something and he forgot his phone. So Mary now saw the phone and told her friend that she wants to go and give it back to him. Mr. Ejike, on receiving his phone, was so happy because he was surprised that we still have kind and nurtured girls like Mary. He thanked her so much for returning his phone to him and also told her that he would want her to be a family friend to them because he's already happily married and he loves his wife so much. So they exchanged contact and that is how their friendship started. So more often than not, Mary visits their house and spends time with his beautiful daughter Oma, even helps her to do house chores because his wife is currently not in the country. So on this very day after they finished cleaning the house, Mr. Ejike was so excited that he talked about making a match with Mary and his brother Samuel, who stays in the city, a fresh graduate at that. He told Samuel about the plans of meeting the beautiful girl and getting a wife, but Samuel told him he wasn't ready. So he thought that he would sponsor them and everything that they need to make the marriage work. The next day, Mary visited and he talked to Mary about his plans, and Mary told him that she doesn't have any boyfriend and she accepts the proposal of being his brother's wife. That is how Mary came back and told her friend about it, and her friend told her that don't you think you're rushing into things? Why would you just accept to marry him immediately? Why don't you develop friendship? But Mary said there is nothing to it. After all, Mr. Samuel will always give her something that is good, owing to the time of friendship that she has gotten to know them so far. So this very day, he exchanged numbers with his cousin and also gave Mary the number, and they started talking over the phone. They developed so much love for each other, but know you that Mary is using a small phone, so there was no means of them having video call. 2 weeks later, Mr. Samuel decided that Mary should come and visit him in the city, and his uncle was also in support of it. But this didn't go down well with her friend Lillian, who told her that she feels things is being rushed. Moreover, that she needs time to know this young man that she's marrying. She also asked Mary if she has told the young man that she's a hookup girl and has lived some terrible lifestyle. But Mary said all those things were not necessary. She advised him to take care of herself and mind her business when she gets there and not misbehave. On that fateful day, Mary got to the park and she called her husband and he told her that he's coming. On his way coming, he was robbed and he lost his phone. 3 hours later, Mary was still calling, all to no avail on reaching him. She became so frustrated in the park and she had to walk away, just roaming in the streets, hoping that he will call her back. 1 hour after she left the park, Mr. Samuel came to the park and looked for her. He did not find her anywhere, so he angrily left. On his way going home, he saw a beautiful, fine girl and he was like, "Fine girl, what are you doing on this road all alone?" And the lady said it's a long story. To make the long story short, he bargained with her for a night, not knowing that this is the same girl he was planning to come and see. So they had a one night stand in a hotel and he paid her very well. On the next day, he was able to do a line retriever and started calling Mary, only for him to call her and they met in front of the church where Mary claimed that she slept the previous night. Mr. Samuel was shocked to see that this is the same girl that he had a one night stand with. He couldn't believe his eyes because his uncle has told him so much about this girl being homely, being so kind, being so this and that. And he said, on no account will he ever marry a girl like Mary. Mary pleaded and told him he can explain that she did everything out of frustration. But Mr. Samuel has already made up his mind and he walked away, leaving Mary. Mary hurried down to the village, but shame did not allow her to go and see the uncle because she knows that his cousin must have already told him what happened. She explained this to her friend, and her friend sympathized with her and warned her that they agreed that she will stop the hookup as soon as she gets to the city. Mr. Samuel came back and explained everything to his uncle, and his uncle was totally disappointed. He never knew that Mary could be that bad. 1 month later, Mr. Samuel told his uncle that he has found a wife. While they were still talking on it, Mary's mother dragged her into the conversation and now told them that Mary is 1 month pregnant for him. And Samuel was like, on no way will he ever marry a girl that he had a one night stand with, that the girl is an olosho, a hookup girl, that such marriages is not meant for him, that she better take herself and her bastard of a child and look for who the father of her child is. The uncle was also surprised. How can you say that just a night you became pregnant for my brother? Just one touch. And Mary said she can swear with her life. And the uncle now said, but you also swore with your life that you don't have any man and you're a good girl. Why are you bringing this shame to yourself? They chased Mary out, and while they were still saying it, the mother heard all the story and was disappointed. Her daughter never told her anything. The mother left her there and walked away. And the two young men walked into the house, leaving Mary all to herself. She cried bitterly for the mistake she made in just the night. I hope you enjoyed our